This is Senegal, one of the most popular countries in West Africa. The capital, Dakar, is a vibrant city famous for its lively markets and rich musical culture. It has beautiful colonial architecture, secluded beaches blessed with world-famous surf breaks, and remote riverine deltas teeming with wildlife. It's safe to say, if you were to go vacation here, you'd probably have a great time. And it just so happens Senegal is home to 4 of the tallest humans in the world. 7'6" Mamadou Ndiaye, the former tallest basketball player in US high school and college until his final year. 7'6" Moussa Seck and Malik Sadib, the tallest basketball players in Senegal. And of these 4, only one had any NBA potential. That was Tacko Fall, measured in at 7'7" at the recent NBA Combine, but there is some obstacles he has to overcome. It's weird to even imagine someone as tall as Tacko, who actually plays basketball, to not make it to the league. But before the draft, and even now, things are looking a little shaky for him. Tacko was born in Dakar, Senegal, and growing up, only played soccer. There was no early clue that Tacko would be a giant. His brother, his sister, and his parents are not especially tall. The only family member that was even close to Tacko's height was his uncle, who was 6'8". Not until he hit a massive growth spurt and was persuaded by Ibrahim Ndiaye, who was in fact Mamadou's brother, who convinced Tacko to take up basketball. He went to Ibrahim's academy and at 16 moved to the US. Tacko wasn't thrilled about basketball. It wasn't even his main focus, but according to him, he knew he had the height, so there was a chance. Though the chance for an academic career in the US was more enticing for him and his family. And after many complications of paperwork, he finally got the chance to play at Liberty Christian Prep, where he started to become the internet sensation we know today. He dominated high school ball, which wasn't really hard for him, since not many people had the strength or height to even guard a 7'6" monster. I mean, just take a look at all these kids trying to guard this man. Like, what the f, dude? This is so messed up. Is anyone even half his height here? I really wonder what everyone thought when they realized that they had to guard this man. But anyways, he ended this game with a stat line of 27 points, 10 rebounds, and 13 blocks. Yes, 13 blocks. It was way too easy for him. After high school, he decided to play college ball at UCF. He majored in computer science for his 4 years there. His number one goal was to graduate with the degree and possibly in the future become an engineer if in any event his basketball career doesn't pan out like he wants. Tacko Fall is special. His 8'4" wingspan allows him to alter and block shots at the rim. He's averaged nearly 3 blocks a game this past season, and against Zion Williamson, he demonstrated his potential to be an elite rim protector. When he gets anywhere near the rim, good luck trying to stop this man. He uses an array of post moves, and comparing his standing reach with everyone else in the NBA, he has a good 7 inches on second place Boban Marjanovic, and we all saw what Boban did to Anthony Davis. So with his sheer size, it's pretty easy for him to dunk or shoot over literally anyone. He has very good hands. He's a solid rebounder, grabbing almost 8 rebounds per game in only 25 minutes to play. He's a good defensive player, and for someone of his size, he has good mobility, since other similar players are traditionally very slow. So after killing in college, playing only 25 minutes a game, averaging 11 points, 8 rebounds, and nearly 3 blocks, all on a 75% field goal percentage. Yes, that's right, 75%. Like, from all college basketball players in history, Tacko is literally number 1 all time in career field goal percentage, and that's by a wide margin. So why wasn't Tacko looked at more? He's the 77th tallest man in history and the 27th tallest living person on earth. And at 7'7", he's tied with George Murison as the tallest NBA player ever. He can even dunk without jumping. The closest player scouts compare him to is Boban Marjanovic, which is understandable. They're both insanely tall, slow, and unstoppable at the rim. But honestly, I see a different player more closely related to Tacko. He's one of the best bigs of all time, someone who even made Shaq look tiny compared to him. And that's Yao Ming. Yao and Tacko both came into the league at 22 years old, and their games around the rim are almost identical. In Yao's rookie year, he shot a crazy 70% field goal percentage from shots around the rim, which is only just worse than Tacko's 75%. And comparing both Tacko and Yao's physical tools, you can see that Tacko has the advantage just about everywhere, with a 2-inch height advantage and a whopping 8-inch standing reach advantage. And with all of that, you can see why Tacko is averaging 5% more around the rim. They both have a good amount of post moves and really use their size to their advantage. Their mobility is almost identical, and because of that, it allows them to become great shot blockers. But here's the thing, Yao isn't the worst shooter ever. He didn't take much threes, however Yao was still a decent threat from mid-range. For his career, Yao shot 83% from the line, which is an amazing percentage. He was also slightly a better dribbler, but if that's one of the main differences between the two, why was he projected to go undrafted and had to fight for a spot on the Celtic roster? Can't the team drafting him just develop his shot? Unfortunately for Tacko, his skill set is of the past. The back to the basket, can't shoot at all style of big man has nearly been almost erased from the NBA. So the Shaqs, the Hakeems, the Kareems of the world are almost non-existent in today's NBA if they can't be a threat from beyond the arc. You can thank guys like Steph Curry, James Harden, and all the stat guys for showing the world that the three-point shot is the most efficient shot in the NBA, and it's why every team wants more shooters. All big men in the league has had to adjust to modern play and start taking more shots outside than just a restricted area. Even Dwight Howard has started taking some jumpers. Granted, he doesn't make much, but he still takes them. For Tacko, he lacks any sort of range, and I mean seriously. If you thought guys like Shaq or Andre Drummond couldn't shoot, Tacko reached a new low, shooting 36% from the line last season. Like bro, seriously, 36%? I mean Shaq even shot 53% from the line for his career. And because of that, Shaq's shooting has basically been turned into a meme. Now imagine Tacko comes in and shoots anything close to what he did in college. Let's just say the memes would be next level. And just to add to it, if he were in the NBA and shot 36% from the line, it would be almost tied with Ben Wallace's worst free throw percentage in a single season of all time. Like at that point, does the coach of the opposing team just bring out their bench players and just instruct them to foul Tacko the entire game? It definitely would be pretty advantageous to do so. But now he did shoot 75% from the field last season, but that basically is the highlight of his problems. His huge frame allows him to be an unstoppable force at the rim, but once he moves a few feet away, his offensive game is just not there. If it were 10 to 15 years ago, I have no doubt in my mind that Tacko would be a lottery pick, since teams around the league were trying to find the next Yao Ming, and honestly, we may just be looking at him. Unfortunately, he went undrafted, but the prospect of having a physical phenom like him is too good to pass up, so the Celtics picked him up and signed him to an Exhibit 10 contract, which is a special non-guaranteed deal. It allows the team to have up to 20 players on their roster before the regular season begins. In addition, if the player is waived before the season begins, the player would be eligible for a $50,000 bonus if he were to join the team's G League affiliate. So he played for the Celtics Summer League team and performed just as good as he did in college, except just in less playing time. In 6 games, Tacko averaged 12.6 minutes, 7.2 points, 4 rebounds, and 1.4 blocks a game, all while shooting 77% from the field. We probably won't see much of Tacko in the NBA this year, definitely a lot in the G League so we can develop his game some more, but if an organization is looking for a high risk, high reward, long-term prospect with a ceiling as high as say Yao Ming, this is your guy, and he has all the physical tools to do just that. It's just a matter of, will Tacko and the franchise he's signed to have the discipline to continuously refine and expand his game. It's not easy for someone of his size to develop a jump shot or even work on explosiveness, but with the right training staff, the sky's the limit for this man. The Celtics have said that Tacko's development is a top priority for them, so we never know, in the next few years, we could be hearing about how in the world did this physical phenom go undrafted. That's the video for today, guys, and as always, I'm Handles, and until next time.